There's a secret class of rulers walking among us, men you'll never see on the covers of Forbes or sitting in Ivy League lecture halls. They don't have fancy diplomas or letters after their names, but they quietly pull the strings in business, tech, and even culture. These are the self-taught men, the hidden elite. While the world worships credentials and celebrates those who follow the rules, these outsiders break them, rewriting the game in their favor. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on why self-taught men dominate from the shadows, and I'll reveal the forbidden strategies schools and society desperately hope you never discover. But first, you need to understand the mindset that sets them apart. Most people are conditioned from childhood to fit in, to follow instructions, and to seek approval from authority figures. Schools reward obedience, not originality. But self-taught men are wired differently. They see the world as a system to be hacked, not a set of rules to be obeyed. This outsider's mindset is forged in the fires of rejection and skepticism. When you're not handed a roadmap, you're forced to create your own, and that's where real power begins. Instead of asking for permission, self-taught men ask, "What's stopping me?" They don't wait for validation or a green light from someone in charge. They move first, act boldly, and learn by doing. This independence isn't just about stubbornness. It's about survival. When you're on the outside, you can't afford to play by the same rules as everyone else. You have to adapt, improvise, and outthink the crowd. That's why self-taught men are often the first to spot opportunities others miss, and the last to be trapped by conventional thinking. This mindset breeds a kind of creative ruthlessness. Self-taught men aren't afraid to break things, challenge sacred cows, or question the status quo. They know that real innovation comes from coloring outside the lines, not staying inside them. And when setbacks hit, they don't crumble. They get sharper, tougher, more resourceful. This is the foundation of their dominance. But mindset alone isn't enough. It's what they do with it that truly sets them apart. Let's look at how obsession with mastery becomes their secret weapon. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Self-taught men don't just dabble, they become obsessed. While most people skim the surface, satisfied with good enough, these men dive headfirst into the depths of their chosen field. They don't wait for a syllabus or a teacher's approval. Instead, they chase knowledge with a relentless hunger, following rabbit holes that most would never even notice. This obsession isn't healthy by society's standards, but it's the fuel that forges true mastery. Think about it. Formal education is designed to create well-rounded, predictable workers. It's about breadth, not depth. But self-taught men reject this. They go narrow and deep, drilling into the core of a subject until they know it better than the so-called experts. They read the obscure books, experiment with unconventional methods, and learn from failure after failure. Every setback is a lesson, every mistake a stepping stone. Over time, this obsessive approach creates a level of expertise that's almost impossible to replicate through traditional means. And here's where the real power kicks in. When you know something inside and out, you see patterns and opportunities invisible to everyone else. You become the person others turn to when the usual answers don't work. This kind of mastery isn't just respected, it's feared. It gives you leverage, influence, and the ability to bend the rules in your favor. But knowledge alone isn't enough. It's how you use it that separates the rulers from the ruled. Next, let's uncover how self-taught men weaponize their expertise for real-world power. Once a self-taught man achieves mastery, he doesn't just sit on his knowledge, he turns it into a weapon. While most people use what they know to fit in or get by, these men use their expertise to manipulate systems and outmaneuver anyone in their way. They see the hidden levers of power in every organization, every market, every social circle. Where others see obstacles, they see loopholes and backdoors. This is the Machiavellian edge that separates them from the herd. Take the story of a self-taught coder who bypassed the gatekeepers of Silicon Valley, building a product that disrupted an entire industry. He didn't wait for permission or a degree. He exploited gaps in the market that the so-called experts ignored. Or consider the entrepreneur who mastered negotiation by studying psychology and body language on his own, closing deals that left his competitors stunned and scrambling. These men don't just play the game. They rewrite the rules in real time. Their tactics are often invisible to outsiders. They leverage insider knowledge to predict trends, influence key players, and position themselves where the power flows. They know when to stay silent, when to strike, and when to walk away. This isn't about luck or raw talent. It's about using knowledge as a strategic asset, a tool for domination. But the real question is, are you ready to step off the beaten path and claim this power for yourself? Let's talk about how you can start your own journey to becoming unstoppable. The truth is, the world quietly bends to those who refuse to wait for permission, those who teach themselves, break the rules, and turn knowledge into power. Self-taught men aren't just survivors. They're architects of their own destiny, thriving where others hesitate. You've seen how the outsider's mindset, relentless obsession, and strategic use of knowledge create an unfair advantage that schools and society never prepare you for. Now the choice is yours. Stay on the safe, predictable path, or step into the shadows and start building your own empire. If you're ready to reject the mainstream and claim your edge, drop a comment with "Unstoppable" below. Subscribe for more forbidden strategies. And remember, real power is never given. It's taken. Will you take yours? Thanks for watching.